The Long Island Railroad is trying to figure out how workers became trapped. It's time for another episode of Bells and Whistles. Hello everyone, Bill Wilson, Editor-in-Chief of Railway Track and Structures magazine, with a look at the top news stories we were following the week ending March 12th. After failing to come to terms with BNSF, Minneapolis officials are breaking off on their own for alternative route options for the Bottineau Blue Line light rail project. The original plan required using 8 miles of a 13-mile BNSF line, but the Class 1 railroad refused to negotiate. The line was supposed to connect downtown Minneapolis and Brooklyn Park via Golden Valley, Robbinsdale, and Crystal. The proposed new routes keep the northern end of the first alignment, but Golden Valley is no longer on the service list. Trains could go either on Lowry Avenue or West Broadway in North Minneapolis, but from there officials need to decide where the route will go to reach the final stop, which is Target Field. Federal approval of the Gateway Project's environmental plan draft is late, and that is costing a lot of money. The Federal Transit Administration originally set a March 2018 deadline, but the U.S. DOT still has not granted clearance, which has added another $300 million to the price tag. It will now cost $11.6 billion to build 2 new tunnels and rehabilitate the existing tubes. Further delay could add $1 million a day, as the project is vulnerable to changes in commodity prices, the bond market, and inflation. The order of construction also is being looked at. A report by London Bridge Associates has indicated rehabilitating the tunnels first is the best choice. Gateway officials were planning on building the new tunnels to start. The Long Island Railroad is trying to figure out what happened when a building partially collapsed onto another building and trapped workers. The demolition is part of the LIRR's third track expansion project, and contractors were using construction equipment to level a decommissioned electrical substation building on March 8th when the collapse occurred. Nobody was injured, but the demolition was carried out even though 4 signal workers were inside a signal tower adjacent to the substation building. The workers escaped through a window, and officials say the demolition contractors should have checked and secured the signal tower before taking down the substation building. Brightline will make construction history when it builds a rail underpass under State Route 528 in Brevard County, Florida. It will mark the first time in North America the innovative box jacking method will be used under a highway system, and the first to do so under live traffic. The State Route 528 tunnel, located just west of U.S. Route 1, will be constructed over a 2-week span starting this weekend. The box jacking method uses hydraulic jacks to move precast concrete boxes into place, creating a tunnel under the roadway. An anti-drag system will be used when installing the boxes to allow for traffic to continue to travel over the work. Well, that's a look at the top news stories we were following the week ending March 12th. For the latest news, go to www.rtands.com. You can also catch us on social media. We are on Facebook and Twitter. Have a great weekend, everyone.